Alright, what is up? I'm gonna give it just a couple more minutes here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my juke.
Really, why you gotta be so loud, my guy?
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbanished land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might get all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black. Going to be a rebel after this. I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me. I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry. Don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV. It's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I'm got time. Infrastructure right. I'm got time. It's all to we're talking about you. About to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Alright. So just gonna wait a minute still.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Ties in the culture, hit you with them cat ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top, always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Blue, my guy. What is up? Alright. So, the poll I did, I gave you guys 3 options. Or 4 options, sorry. It was the Falcons, the Texans, the Jets, and the Jaguars. Which over on my Twitch... Ooh, you jerk. Well, good thing I checked it like 15 minutes ago. Anyway, I already did the Jets over on Twitch. Granted, I stopped halfway through the second season. Life got crazy and all. So, and I left Twitch also. So, this is going to be the beginning of my rebuild series on YouTube. The votes were actually split 50-50 between the Falcons and the Texans. So what I was going to do was just see who had the higher or the lower overall and go from there. But I'm noticing just from the top players on the right side, the Texans only have J.J. Watt and Deshaun Watson as superstar or above. The Falcons have Matt Ryan, Grady Jarrett, and Julio Jones. At least that's it. Now I could go and check the rosters and everything like that. But since the Falcons already have, you know, I think we're going to go with the Texans. It's only one overall difference, so I think that's what we're going to end up going with. Both teams have lots of weapons, and I don't think they've used them quite to their abilities. So, Blue, you agree with the Texans? And if you're asking if I'll trade players, I try to do my rebuilds as realistic as possible. So I will like play out the first season and then go from there. Draft through the draft, even though the drafts are kind of random, but it is what it is. Alright, so we are going with the Texans.
Start your season with
Alright.
settings. If you wish
Fucking
to
Bill
change
O'Brien.
roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the
We
left.
are going to become the new coach. Motivator. Trade influence package. I don't do a whole lot of trades, so I don't really care about that. Scouting package might be where we go. Or we can go with the team builder and build our team that way. So, strategist with an expert scout package, which gives additional scouting points each week. Or team builder, which increases the amount of XP players earn from weekly goals. So like, you know, 3 passing touchdowns for the QB, or 2 rushing touchdowns, or rush for such and such yardage, or, you know, receive, or, you know, so many receptions and all that. I would kind of lean towards the team builder aspect. Blue says strategist. Alright. I like that because I do like building from the draft. And I believe a lot in rookies. If you paid attention to my Jets franchise at all. We had a rookie QB and running back second season. So, alright, we are going with strategist. Or strategist. Whatever. However you want to say it. Alright, so base body type, I'm not thin, I'm not heavy. I'm gonna go with muscular though. Skin tone, I'm white. Face, let's go with face number 2. Alright, I'm a sweats kind of guy, so I kind of like that. Kind of leaning towards Nike Casual 1. Yep, we're going that way. Offensive styles. We're going to keep the Texans playbook the way it is. And if I need to, I'll change it up from there. But I don't really think I will. We are going to start in regular season. Well, we can start at the beginning of preseason, sim through the preseason, and then we'll have the XP from preseason. So, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go into league settings real quick. I play on All Pro. I've played on All Madden. It's a little more difficult than I like. So, All Pro is just difficult enough to give me a challenge. I like that. Other than that, trade deadline on, injury on, pre-existing injury going to turn off. That's on. We'll keep that on. Keep that on. I love these. The development trait regression. Yeah, we'll keep that on. Quarter length. I'm gonna go 8-minute quarters. And I am going to do something a little bit different when playing the games this time. So, let's go ahead and get started. Blue, who you got winning the divisional playoffs this week? Shit, I don't even know who the matchups are. Let me look that up real quick. so we're just gonna look at the screen for a second. Okay. First one that I come across is Rams and Packers. It's gonna be a really good game, but I think the Packers' dynamite offense is just gonna take it. Ravens and Bills, once again, gonna be another really close game. I believe the Bills are gonna take it though, with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs just going off lately. Browns Chiefs. The Browns kicked the Steelers out in the wild card round, so I really hope the Chiefs fucking destroy them. Buccaneers Saints, another Tom Brady Drew Brees showdown. It'll definitely be interesting, but hopefully Brees can get a ring and retire. So I'm gonna go with the Saints making it clear to the Super Bowl. I know it's a bold prediction, but it's what I'm gonna say. No, I don't take personal losses, but it was the Browns, and I don't like the Browns one bit, so yeah. Alright, let's check out player development of Darren Fells. Before we get too far into the preseason, I just wanted to offer my 2 cents. I think we should get our rookies as much playing time as possible this preseason, especially if they have a hidden development trait. Ask about development traits. I already know what it is. So, yeah, yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and end the conversation because I already know about dev traits and all that. I am going to sim the weekly trainings this time,
Each week, once you've made your game plan, choose to start
but I will go in and look at my rookies and see, well, maybe not rookies, but none. We have no hidden talent. Alright. So let's actually go into our roster. Or our depth chart, I mean. Let's see. Alright, is he like a legit fullback?
player card. Here you can see your player's strength.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes they have a tight end or another running back in there. Oh shit, they have Laramie Tunsil. Wow. Okay. So the O-line doesn't look horrible. Like, granted, it's not great. Let's get out of here, actually, and go into the roster so I can look at it this way. Just not gonna lie, I don't know the Texans roster that well. Alright, so we got Deshaun Watson, AJ McCarron. Okay. Duke Johnson, one of my favorite running backs, most underrated running backs, who got stuck in Cleveland for the first part of his career. David Johnson, still blown away by that trade, but you know, it is what it is. So Duke Johnson's definitely gonna be our starter. David Johnson, running back, that's solid. Wide receivers, Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller, Kenny Stills, Randall Cobb, Kiki QT. I'm actually gonna get him. Maybe. I think I'm gonna focus training on Kiki QT because I do see big things coming from him. Overall, really young receivers. Like Randall Cobb being 30 though. But Darren Fells, 34. Jesus. Did not realize you were up there, big guy. Yep, your speed definitely shows it. Okay. Jordan Akins. It's 28. Jordan Thomas. Okay. Laramie Tunsil, obviously. he's a pretty young guy, 70 overall. We might get him focused on some training. Why do we have so many right tackles? Like, for real. A lot of those are probably going to get cut. Young guy at right tackle, too. Alright. So, right guard. I don't know, right guard's really our main focus. Alright, JJ fucking Watt left in. Love it. One of my favorite players in the NFL just because of what he does off the field, to be completely honest. He's a rookie. Okay. Ross Blacklock. We'll get him some focus on training. PJ Hall. Another really good up-and-coming player in the league. Left outside linebacker, Brennan Scarlett. He's alright. Okay. If you can say that name 5 times fast, I'll give you $5. Like, for real. Zach Cunningham. Beast. Yeah, he's just... I like Zach Cunningham. Right outside linebacker, Whitney Merciless, the one and only. So behind our starters, we actually have a lot of young guys. Alright, our corners definitely need some help, but once again, they're all really young. Wow, he is quick. 95 speed. 91 acceleration, 93 agility. If we develop him, I think he'll be pretty good, to be honest. Vernon Hargreaves. Yeah, okay. Free safety, Justin Reed. Young dude. Beast safety. Jalen Watkins. Could be doing better. Blue. No. Let's not do that. Oh God. O'Brien, why would you fuck me on this rebuild, man? No first round, no second round, so we're gonna be building from the 3rd round down. Jesus. Okay. So, let's go into our weekly training. Right end, okay, yep, so I don't even need to go into here. I like that. I'm gonna change. Yeah, I'm gonna change those because he's probably gonna get cut. No lie. So we are going to go with Kiki QT, and then one of our offensive linemen. Not Laramie. This dude. Max Sharping. Ooh. Yeah. Let's go here. I didn't realize our right tackle was a star. I'm okay with that. Alright, so we are going to sim this training. Alright. Already got some upgrades. Let's go. Don't care. Probably not going to see the field. Blue, it ain't like that. You know that. Alright, let's go see what's up in... Okay, that's not where I wanted to go. Here we go, free agents. Oh, wow. We got some decent... Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave this up to you, guys. Because he would be our #1 cornerback. And we could really use Tony Jefferson. We could really use our right guard too. Can I sign from free agency? Or do I specifically just rebuild from the drafts? Dude, I still don't know how he got cut. Yeah, go away, Kaepernick. Nobody likes you. What are you saying? Grab the strong safety? I can tell y'all, he retires as soon as you pick him up. He'll play his season and then he'll retire. Although he's 38, so what do you expect? Wesley Woodyard. Wow. Alright, we will pick up Tony Jefferson. Oh wow, we don't have a lot of cap space either. Great. So he should be our starting strong safety. Yeah. Look at that, going from a 72 to an 82. I'm definitely okay with that. Alright, that will be my one signing from free agency. Let's go ahead and play a preseason game. Alright, so what I was saying about playing the games a little bit differently this time around. We are going to play the entire first half, and then I'm going to switch to offense only after the second half. Let's get the fun started.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Alright, so our drive goal is to keep them out of the end zone.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
7 yards there and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this is incomplete.
Cousins didn't like the pressure.
Brings up a third down.
That's a good point, Blue. But it's also Madden, so you never know what's going to happen here.
They had the
Do a little
incomplete
cover
pass
three.
on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins.
Oh no.
Get this one down to Cook.
Ooh, big hit from McKinney. Let's go.
Field is spotted at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on
That's
tape,
not quite what I want.
or they just have
That's
a
what I want.
sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you say. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely
A little bit of aggressiveness coming here.
It's a pickup of 6
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
at the 28-yard line.
Cousins gives
Oh,
it
no.
to Cook.
Lineman opened that hole right up.
After a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he will have a
somebody's injured, though.
first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook.
Holding?
Taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Illegal block in the back. Let's go.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty.
Another big hit from Blacklock this time.
Cousins hands to Dalvin Cook.
Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment.
Oh. Backed him up a few yards. We got that fumble, though.
So they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Blue, he doesn't know when to stop smiling, except for the fact that he just passed out while jumping. So, yeah, it's nap time. So he's just going to take a little nap. He kind of does what he wants. It's fine.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10.
There we go, 4th and 5? Yeah, 4th and 5.
9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave me underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle.
We did keep him out of the end zone, so I believe that completed the drive goal.
Remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason.
All right, so they took quite a bit of time off the clock.
Approved, of course, for everyone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
Let's go with the stick call.
Don't leave Deshaun Watson out of the conversation.
How's my receivers really loose? Brandon Cooks really good.
Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes. 7
Can
more
you still
added on the ground.
Will Fuller? I can't see your release.
Of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step.
Fellas, you're open.
And Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Man, I always turn up the heat for you, my guy. We're going to hit them fast. We're going to hit them hard. That's what we do. Okay?
He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
I see you, Harrison, over on that right side. What you going to do when I run it to the left there? I mean, I did get a truck there.
But it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play. They were coming out of the backfield, but as that back,
We got a blitz coming from the left side. Good thing I'm running it right up the middle.
When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little
Yes, sir. Oh, okay. I got 3 yards. That's still good enough.
He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Blue, let's not do that, okay?
If you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
I like how this looks. I like how this looks. Except for that guy. Did not like the way that guy looks. Alright, we got to pick it up right here. Just what we got to do.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking for you, Cooks, left side. Nope, that's bad. Hey, he brought it in. Holy shit. Okay. Let's go, Cook.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hit the wrong button.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first.
Alright, and now the backups are in. Yay.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like
You're
that.
good, Blue. You're good.
They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ran right into the guy.
20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Alright, Akins, I see you. Stiff arm. Nope. Okay. Not going to stiff arm that guy.
Nice pickup of 9 yards.
Good pass from McCarron, though.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Don't like that. We're going to go quick slant. I'm going to look for Akins on the right side. Maybe Thomas. Definitely Akins. Oh, and trucking into the end zone. Let's go. Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I mean, it is only preseason too, Blue, so it don't matter that much.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had a long drive.
Since it is preseason, I'm actually going to play the first half and then sim the rest of the game,
They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
so that we're not wasting our time in the preseason. I'd like to get through the preseason today.
That type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now Mannion with his first toss since coming in. And that's taken in. It's Beefy Johnson. And this will go as
Beefy
he gets
Johnson?
7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Is that what they just said this motherfucker's name was? Beefy Johnson.
It's third down.
That's a gain
Y'all
of
just think
7.
about that for a second.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Mannion.
Oh, let's get that sack, my dude.
The Texans come at him.
Let's go. Sack lunch.
Great job defensively.
Fucking lunch meat sandwiches,
Progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it.
potato chips, and apple. You know, back in the day.
A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes Carter.
Oh, that's going to be an illegal block in the back. Or a holding call, I guess. Okay.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
We got a 3-4 defense. Probably cover 2. Send an X on a streak. We should be able to clear.
A.J. McCarron
Nope,
looking
but
to throw.
it left Cobb wide open on the under route.
Completion.
Drew that middle linebacker back.
Penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, juke move not strong with this guy.
Across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Let's get a little play action, see what McCarron can do.
They can get upfield and hit moving
TT,
targets like
I can't see
linebackers,
your release.
defensive backs. They do
It's
a
alright.
really good job helping out the running game.
Ooh,
And his throw is going to be
that was ugly.
incomplete.
Could have been intercepted.
Snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy
Dangerous.
was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Alright, let's go slants. Haven't called it yet
Incomplete
this
pass on first down.
franchise.
That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's usually my go-to call.
Working from the gun here, McCarron.
Got Cobb. Trucking because I thought Wilson was going to hit me right there.
Inside the 30.
It's all
That one
good.
for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain
Well,
of
that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
number 31.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
Get that first down, David Johnson.
Stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
That's 2-minute warning, that's fine.
It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Alright, we're going to try to play action dagger cross. Looking for Thomas.
That's you, Charles Davis.
Actually, I'm going to send Akins on an out route as well.
He'll have stats and scores from
So we're not going to
around the
have
NFL.
as much
He and Jonathan Coach
coverage.
will be larger than
Oh, if he could have just gotten in there.
stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That
It's
play
alright,
gets
that's
him 6
alright.
yards and sets sets them up with a
Let's go
first and
pistol
goal.
formation.
Well, he does have
We're
one
gonna go
touchdown in the game already,
this
and
one.
while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little.
Let's check out our
upset he didn't
fullback.
cross the
Does he
goal
got
line for
hands?
a
He's
second.
got hands. Let's go.
Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards
Hell
out.
yeah.
And the Texans push further out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Let's go.
Time as they go 9 plays in all. And
All right.
the result, a Houston touchdown.
Let's hold them for a minute 55, and then we will go ahead and send the rest of this game.
Touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Oh, look, it's Beefy Johnson again.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And
Oh,
with this deficit,
Jesus.
you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense.
Right side flat.
And give us some points.
Oh, let's go. Another sack.
Texans able to get in there for the sack. Angelo Blackson able to
A
get in there
15-yard
and
sack,
run
we'll
out for
take it.
what's gonna be a loss
It's
of
all about them
15
sacks,
yards all
man.
told.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
Go a little man coverage
Giving
here.
up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Mannion. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, if we get ready for
Let's go
third down, let's go
Don.
back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive.
Cover
That
two
threw a
man.
wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was
I think
not
they're just
in the
gonna run it.
works. And that
That's
incompletion
weird.
set up another passing down here on third and long.
Why would you run it at 3rd and 25?
Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5 in the
Whatever.
punt
I'm not
team
gonna ask
now
questions.
come
We have a
out on
chance to
fourth
score another
down.
We often talk of
touchdown.
situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those
Oh,
guys
spin
will do
move
the
does
ball
not work
right
very
now?
well.
Of course they will. Defense
Right
helps
blue.
the offense.
Granted, it's their
That's their
backups
turn
right
to
now,
take it
but
downfield.
you know,
Houston
I
set
agree
to
with
take
that.
over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is
All
the
right,
way
let's
you
go high-low
practice it.
dig.
This is
I
the way
like
you
it.
rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
McCarron now on first down.
X wide open. Oh, why'd you jump, Akins?
Akins there, complete.
That's okay.
And
No
he's
huddle.
gonna
Come on.
have a first down here. They're also
Let's go,
in the
let's go,
field
let's
goal
go.
range down at the 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Open
TTTT. Timeout.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Down, Houston.
Let's go flood.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron.
Akins wide open. Get in there.
He's got it.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, you only give me 30 seconds? Still gonna score on you all. Let's fucking go.
Add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
We're gonna go ahead and just sim from here. Oh, looks like pretty much a stalemate. Oh, nope, we scored again. Oh, they scored. And that's game.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.
Yes, Blue, you get to live another year.
No matter where you're playing.
CJ, I just started another franchise. Another rebuild. Rebuilding the Texans.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
Did you guys see that McCarron threw for 4 touchdowns? I just noticed that. I don't really care about these guys. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but unless you're like 70 and over, I really don't.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Next week.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Alright. Blue, since this is on you, I'm going to leave it up to you. Do we go ahead and sim the rest of the preseason? What, Papa? What? While we're waiting on Blue to decide, we are going to go ahead and sim our training. Yeah, Stuck, I got you. Blue, you're deciding if I sim the rest of the preseason. Is there a high-pitched squeal for anybody else in the background of the stream? Because I can't figure that out. It's kind of pissing me off. Alright, we are going to sim. Oh, nope, sim to regular season. Almost simmed a lot more than I meant to.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Okay, so there is a high pitch squeal. I could be too close to the TV. It could also be my headsets going out. Because I've been having issues with my volume and stuff, so. No, I don't have a fan going. I don't know. Like you suggested, it could be a little too close to the TV because I am like right on top of it. So we'll try that. Backed up a couple feet. Or not a couple feet, but like 8 foot, I guess. Stuck, did you find it in the other chat? Or did it copy to the other chat, I mean? I guess I should have copied it into the streamer's chat instead of the video's chat, but Reese will find it one way or another. Alright, let's set the season goal. How about that?
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but
Alright,
also
so
higher risk.
this season, the Texans only had 4 wins. They went 4-12. So, do we make the objective, 7 wins? Considering we're still in the rebuilding process. Like, I'm playing out this first season. And by rebuild, I mean Super Bowl champs. That's how far this is going to go. Alright, so I could have been too close to the TV. Thanks for that, CJ. So, I don't want to, say make it to the Super Bowl first year and then get fired. So, what we could do is, make the playoffs or 7 wins. Because, I mean, I don't really care. God damn it, Blue. So I'm leaning more towards the 7 wins because it's, once again, better than what they did this season. Like I said, they went 4-12. And it's not, astronomical, like, make the playoffs. But those are the 2 in between. I don't want to do the Super Bowl. And I know we'll do better than 4 wins. So, 7 wins or make the playoffs. Y'all's call. Give it a few minutes. Or, a minute. Blue, you're saying playoffs. Oh, what's that saying? Go big or go home? Commit your goal for the year. Let's go. Alright, let's go sim our weekly training. Upgrade some players. Reese, what's going on, big guy? No, that's not a fat joke. Fun, fun. Alright, so let's take another look at our roster. Actually, we need to look at the injury report since we send to the preseason. Will Fuller out for 6 weeks. Awesome! Our number 2 wide receiver. I am going to place him on IR. Because IR, you have to be out for like 3 weeks. So, might as well go ahead and put him on IR. Alright, now we're going to go into our depth chart. Alright, so we cut our 3rd string QB, which is fine. Halfbacks, we still got 3, and that's good because I like Higdon. Fullback, still got that guy. Brandon Cooks, Kenny Stills, Randall Cobb, TTTT, DeAndre Carter, Isaiah Coulter? I don't know. He's our rookie. He's 66 overall. Likelihood of him seeing the field? Not very, but, you know, it's alright. Fellas, I'm probably going to get rid of you after this season. Not gonna lie. Alright, we should still have most of our offensive line. Alright, and that's a recap of our team. Let's get this first game out of the way. Alright, so playing the full game for the first half, and then the second half we're playing offense only. Chiefs are an insane team, man.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Harrison Butker to kick off. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
Alright, so
line.
we need to get Kenny Stills his 300th career catch. And that'll boost him up a little bit. So let's go Slinks right off the bat.
On 1st down, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. The 30.
Oh,
The 20.
300.
And
Oh,
he just falls short down at
that
the
was so close.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 72 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll run it with Johnson.
How did I not cross the...
Just a short pickup.
I even got a yard! And it said, no, you didn't get it, guy.
Not much on
No, no, no. Not today.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed.
And he's in
Fuck you
for the
guys.
score.
Getting this goddamn touchdown.
David Johnson taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
You know, you have a very, very good point, Blue. Very good point. Alright, Blacklock needs his first career set.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and
So,
10.
see what I can do.
25-yard line.
Getting aggressive right off the bat.
He'll throw from the gun. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement it. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind it as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Tyreek Hill.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Did we just stop the Chiefs on their opening drive?
To a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark
All
of a
right.
good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That was a hell of a
Very
punt.
well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5.
One of my favorite punters in the league for his glorious locks.
You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From his goal line here, Watson. Open man,
Nope.
the tight end
Trapping too soon.
fails. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
brings up.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse.
Well,
I think
that
they
was
block harder
a shit show.
because they love seeing that guy
Should have
get
waited
the ball
just a
because
little bit
they don't touch
longer.
it very often.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And Stills over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with
Bullshit, that
third
was
and
9 yards.
Catch there by Kenny
Whatever.
Stills, and he joined Houston last season and showed once again, as he has shown throughout his career, he can be a very reliable, good complementary receiver.
And
Way to
he's
pick
gonna
up that
have the
yard, David
Texans
Johnson.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They needed a yard, they got it. First down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Watson on first down. Going deep here for Stills.
Ooh, overthrown. What the fuck?
Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Second and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, a run
Oh,
for
that was a
Johnson.
bad audible.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field.
Ooh.
Those Chiefs
Don't need to be
back
throwing
win
interceptions
one
now,
of
Watson.
3
Come on.
times in
Let's
those
punt it, get off the
playoffs
field.
where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is
Broken up. Let's go.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
These two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets
That
made.
first quarter is
After
over.
one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 7, Chiefs 0.
5 wide. It's all right.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Big hit. Big hit. Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 26.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more.
We need to cover Kelsey. Come on, guys.
Over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Now
False start.
whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
Let's go. Let's go. We'll take whatever we can get right now.
5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh, broken up. Kelsey was about to get open on the back of the end zone.
5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, Kelsey. God damn it.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City.
We can score one more
As
time.
a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone,
Before half.
you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Our game here at Arrowhead, the first of some great matchups here in Week 1. You've got Miami at New England in year 1 after TV, and you've got the first ever Las Vegas Raider game as they travel to Carolina. You've got the aforementioned Mr. Brady and his Buccaneers taking on New Orleans. And then, of course, the debut of SoFi Stadium Sunday night. How about this for an opener? The Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, if I could have hit that hole on the outside.
40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there.
I mean, it is David Johnson, so I wouldn't have gone very far.
Now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete.
Oh,
Physical
what,
play on the
Cooks?
football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Watson to give. This is Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go. First down.
Big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's
Every hole got
NFL.
swallowed very
They're
fast.
still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
CJ, I get it. You're sending me messages on TikTok. Knock it the fuck off. Goddamn.
Throwing on
Oh, that's bad. Yep.
Watson, and this is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. And that
I'm
one's
liking
incomplete.
Stills on the right side. I got Cooks. Or
Watson
even
now
Akins.
on
Yep.
3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Oh, I was hoping he would drive me in.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field.
Oh, I totally meant to hit
Touchdown,
Fells
Texans.
X on the right, but you know,
Jordan Thomas there
that's
to make
fine
the
too.
grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra
This is
point.
why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Fairbairn to kick off for
Alright, my personal goal is to not let them score before half.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to
Getting
get a chance
gutsy
to
here.
catch their breath, settle down, and relax
Probably gonna be
a little
dumb.
bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second
Yup.
down. Mahomes will drop this down to Williams. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Oh, let's go. Broken up.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
No hurry up, no nothing.
13 yards there and a Kansas City
Okay.
first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that.
Oh, Mahomes just got sacked. Let's go.
The big man P.J. Hall had the path to the QB there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, how is he that open?
Catch.
Fucking cover 2.
Will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
I think that's on me. I
34 yards.
followed
And
Kelsey
the
instead
Chiefs
of
are
leaving
an
him to the
extra
next
point
zone.
away from tying up this football game.
It's alright, we got 40 seconds. We can fucking score.
Puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
And now out comes Houston. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10.
Wide
Watson.
open middle.
And got his man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Oh, holding, really?
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Watson looks to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Darren Fells. Incomplete.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. To the air yet again. Watson.
There we go.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans
sorry, Blue. I mean,
tie.
touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
We're just gonna go from here. Play offense.
Right now,
Yes, sir.
It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
It's gonna be a blitz from the left side.
On 1st down, it's Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Johnson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks.
Great block, Stills. Great block.
Brandon Cooks.
That's what I'm talking about. Touchdown.
Texans have broken the tie. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Come on, Papas.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down,
why did he drop it?
Incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, and now it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go
Sorry.
right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
I'm just going to take the field goal.
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some...
Blue field goal. It's good.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Watson off play action.
Ooh, man, I'm getting lucky that these aren't getting picked because that was easy. Easy money right there.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And not much
I was trying to get to the edge.
A 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson. Open man. The tight end fails.
There you go, fellas. Stay on your feet. Way to go.
Across the 40-yard line.
Is that one of my offensive linemen, I'm assuming?
Timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Nobody's going to be on Johnson.
On 1st down, Watson.
Never mind.
And that is
They didn't need to be on
incomplete.
Johnson.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
He really is, CJ.
Tells you about today's NFL
Although I love my
offenses
tight
and what
ends.
they're asking out of
Giggity.
running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take
that
this
went
one up close
nowhere.
to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And that is
What the fuck?
incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
I don't even know what happened right there.
Because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over.
Okay, we got to score here.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Watson on 1st down. It's caught still.
They might keep trucking too soon. Face mask. Let's go.
Taken down by the
Let's
face
go.
mask. It appeared, and yes, out come the flags.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but
What are you fussing about?
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
What?
On 2nd and 7.
Oh, he's smothered. Yep.
That is incomplete.
God dang it.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Still.
Oh, you could have blocked though. What the fuck?
Bounds, almost gets to the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
It's a gain of
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense
no
so
hole.
much on their heels.
Try to run through a hole. That was not there.
This guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Johnson again. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff.
All right, 2 minutes left. Let's go.
On EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
No.
This is going to be intercepted.
No.
Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in.
That
They'll mark him
sucks.
down right about the 1-yard line.
Yep. All right, let's do that again.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Except without the interception this time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, what the
Gonna
fuck?
be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this one in.
Now everybody's just gonna keep dropping.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
There we go,
and
Stills.
knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Are you fucking serious?
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now Watson.
No, that's game.
It's intercepted.
I was trying to get it all back in one play. Had plenty of time left. And blew it. Yup. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, y'all. But only one way from here. Or only one way to go from here, I guess. Damn. That really sucks. Shut up, Blue. Man. Look at these stats, though. 407 yards. Just gotta work on my completions. 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. Rushing, like, overall, it was really good. About 80 yards rushing overall. Well, you can obviously tell that I enjoy my slot receivers. Or my wide receiver tees. Kenny Stills, fucking 181 receiving yards. Darren Fellows, 71. Duke Johnson, 73. How'd our defense do? Pretty okay. Choked it away. Choked it away.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Oh, right guard. 6 weeks still? Or again? God dang. Put you on the injured reserve as well. Let's advance the week. And then I gotta deal with Mr. Fussy Pants. Wow. Breakout QB. Okay, yeah. We're gonna save all this for next stream. Oh, Blue, that is perfectly okay, my guy. I plan on streaming Madden about every other day. So, that's my plan. Hopefully I can stick to it a little more consistently this time around. But, yeah, no. Or whenever I kind of feel like it. So, it'll be every other day, or it could be every day. It just depends when I feel like it. So, alright, y'all. Thank you all very much for tuning into this stream. Y'all have made my freaking night. So, I thank you all very, very much. I will see you all next time. Have a good one.